Hey everybody, welcome back to Farming Simulator 25, Frankenmuth Mega Farm Project, episode 60. So, first thing we're going to do is sell these soybeans. We also just bought a canola field. I thought I was recording and I wasn't, but we just bought this field of canola that is ready to harvest. So we're going to be doing some harvesting of oats and barley and whatever is in this field. Is that oats? I think that's oats. Yep. So we own two fields of oats, and we've got a field of canola and a field of barley to harvest. And we're looking good here. What is that tagged? I did not intentionally tag that. But this John Deere, even though it's well over 600 horsepower, is definitely having trouble pulling this thing. So that's got to be a lot of weight. Let's untag that. And I never did look and see where we were going to sell these soybeans, but that's the plan. Sell the soybeans to gov't Elevator. I'm going to have to turn this around. And hopefully we can get this thing turned around enough to... Yeah, there we go. Now we're talking. So, right, we're going to sell soybeans, we're going to harvest canola and oats and barley. But we got to empty the soybeans out first so that we can rebuild our silo, so that our silo is oriented in a way that will allow for proper routing of load and deliver, so that I can set AI to do things with that elevator and not worry about it failing constantly. I think the orientation plus everything else that's placed there causes the AI to get confused. But we've got 300 something, so it's two of these and 300 something K of soybeans. It's going to be two of these guys, and then we can take a smaller trailer with the rest in there. Coming up on our left is the canola field we just bought. So that's cool. And there's actually another field on the right here we might want to own. So let's have a quick look at that. That's oat. We could buy that one too. However, oh, we're going to have more money. I do want to think about just how much our silo is going to cost, because we're not going to get it back as much as we wanted. I don't like the ones with the sheds on the pickup and drop off. So let's look at this one here. See, that one's got that one's got an interesting drop off that's not there. But so max Max spend apparently would be about 400, although we're much more likely to go with this one again, the 800 plus, and then augment it with big fat extensions like the Farm 250 or yeah, okay. So we can buy that field. Yep, okay, we own it. So we've got a bunch of harvesting to do today, and then field turnovers as well. We got to turn over 21 as part of that process, although it's not an emergency. We don't have to plant right away. It's all good on those levels. It's just I'd much rather drive past a nicely plowed, ready to rock, fertilized once field than drive past a big, messy, ugly thing. Now I haven't checked. Early on, I went through and like looked through the dugouts and everything, but I haven't really fully checked out this entire baseball stadium, and I feel like maybe that's the place. And we've got some time while this stuff sells here. Well, let's go have another look around the baseball field, just in case maybe hidden out here in the corners or something. You'd think that this would be a good location for farm balls. Because there are a bunch that are supposed to be here. But I'm certainly not seeing them. As I understand it, nighttime is kind of the best time to search for farm balls, because they glow and they're easier to see. But yeah, there is a spot in the grain elevator for a set of farm balls. Yeah, we just made a lot, and we're gonna make a lot more here eventually. I haven't been all the way up into there, I don't think. So we should check that out as a potential farm ball location. But after that, I don't know. I'm kind of at a loss without using spoilers. Oh man, that was amazing and awesome. Without using spoilers, I don't know what the, like, where they are. Alright, let's try not to, like, maybe they're up top, maybe they're hidden in this thing, in the box. See them in the box. I don't see them on top of the box either. Okay, that doesn't have any blockage, so I don't think they're there. I haven't been onto the roof of these things, and I'm not sure how you get there. These ladders don't work as far as I know. Yeah, you can walk right through that thing. Okay, we gotta go out and get the other... bit. Although I do want to look at what is that stuff. Alright, well that's some weird stuff. Yep, Naria 1. Okay, we're about to... Yeah, well, I guess we really need to... to actually line up under this thing. Oh, come on. It's not that hard, mate. There we go. I think that'll work. Yep. Alright. Soybeans, and we need something to drag another bit. 30 something. And if anyone knows what the bells are about, I always thought they were indicating that a collectible was nearby, but I just don't think that's actually the case. I guess we'll pull that trailer. That one ought to work. We still got to come down and get that barley out of here as well. Once we get this bit and the little 14K barley we've got in there, which, you know what, I'm just going to grab that barley and run it up right now. So that'll be nice and quick. Last time we installed, or might have been the time before, but recently we installed that littler silo up here just to keep chicken feed separate from our big silo. Should be able to just back up to this thing and dump. Yep. It's like perfect. Got the chickens aren't really the new chickens aren't really up to full laying capabilities yet, but they're getting there. Alright, we're going to throw the rest of the soybeans in here. And get this done. Alright, watching the money roll in. Get this guy unworkered. And dumped. And now we can get back to the yard and get that, assuming we can get past these things. We can get back to the yard and get that, get that silo changed out. Just grab that as a follow me. Nope, that should work, but it doesn't. You are coming with. Alright, so I'm just gonna pop this guy down here anyway, because I'm gonna need him, probably need him for the canola. I don't think either of these fields fit in one run, although if I actually use him for the oats instead of the canola, then we're actually a little better off, because yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna leave him down here and come down and get the oats started. You know, we've got the money. I think it might be time to pick up another combine. We've got so many of these fields to harvest. Might make sense to run 2 combines. or even more than might make sense. I feel like, yes, it definitely makes sense to run 2 combines. And while we're at it, I might as well get any wheat fields that are out there, if there are any. If we look at wheat, okay, we could own 27. That would be an additional chunk of wheat. Yep. All right. Of course, that's not ready, I don't think, which is fine. I don't want it to be ready. I mean, I don't want it to not be ready, but yeah. All right. So what I'd like to have here is we're going to sell that off. Yep. Okay, and we're going to sell that off. So what if we put it up as a big ol', that's the uni of 400, 500, 800. What if we made it like right here on the, and then we, I think I'll not toggle, but yeah, so there's just right off the thing. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And then if they can't navigate that, then there's something wrong, and maybe the Giants developers need to rethink their life. This is the biggest extensions they've got. Wonder if that fits. If I can fit 2 in there or not. What are you overlapping with? No, we want snapping on, free mode on. We want it something like that. Like that. Okay. Now we've got ourselves a big ol', yeah, that's looking pretty good. And the kids can sneak in here and laugh at us because we're too fat to get in. Yeah, totally. Works for me. Alright, so we've got that stuff going. So let's have a look and see about getting just another harvester, and let's see our 11. I really like the New Holland harvesters. I like the long pipes. Might as well get the gold edition. It's got 20,000 liters. We look at like this John Deere. It's cool, but less. In this case has got 20,000 liters. It's basically just a red New Holland, looks to me. Yeah, we'll go long pipe so that we're sure to be out past the biggest header. Before we do that, is there anything else I was hoping to get? I don't feel like there is. Don't feel like there was anything major. Except potentially a Komatsu or the forwarder again, because of wanting to be able to shove things around. We could re-get the forwarder, but we don't need it today. We'd be better off if we're going to spend this money, which we might as well spend it. Otherwise, it's just sitting there. We're better off getting another combine. And I haven't tried the gold edition before, so let's go with that. Yep. And then back out and hit combinations, and we get the biggest flex draper here. Yep. Transport wheels, yes please. I don't know what the difference is, honestly. Oh, it's just about flags. Okay, well, we just spent a bunch of that money. And we need a chaser bin, not the power tube. Although actually, a power tube is a good thing to have, because we may need it. No, we have 2 chaser bins. We have other chaser bins. And if we don't, we can pick another one up. We might just want to get another one of these Perards. Now we could do all the straw and all of that. We could pick that straw up with a You know what? If we got a oh, see? Why didn't you guys tell me I was gonna consider buying a forage harvester before I bought that other one? I'm just kidding, of course, because I'm just making these decisions on the fly. Yeah, I could have bought a forage harvester and picked up all the straw with it. Now, if we're going to make another 400K overnight, maybe I just leave the straw on the ground and we can use the pickup to pick it all up. With the forage harvester and one of these guys. Especially the Perard. Might actually allow us to push the pipe out. Right, we're gonna go do oats first because of reasons. Wow, this thing didn't dump like it was supposed to. Pretty sure this... Oh, well, it would if it could, but it can't, so it won't. Right, we need another tractor. There, that one. This guy'll do. Grab this chaser bin. Oh no, this is a cutter. This chaser bin's not going to work. This is straight up sugar beet only. Well, we did need to get this anyway. How's the... Okay, we need to get that dumping again too. Wow. We gotta send this guy down to this area here. And yeah, you just go on and go do that, mate. And we gotta get our harvester here picked up. Well, I guess that slots for another one of these, or maybe that slots for the cotton, and we keep both combines in this shed. Yeah, I think we're going to keep all of the straw. We're going to actually lay down the straw, and within a month we'll be able to afford a forage harvester with a pickup head. We look at those things. How much is that one? 85,000. Jeez, cheap. We might even be able to just do that. So one of these things is a pickup header. I swear there's a pickup header somewhere in here. Direct disk. There we go. One of these guys picks up straw, depending on which one we want, and we can just send that around with a trailed Perard or other chaser bin, auger bin with and then we can pull from that, possibly as we go, if we can get the helper to allow me to eject and like leave the we'll need a auger bin that can do straw though. I don't know if that's the Perard or not. But then we can eject into another trailer and just keep picking up on the go. And then we won't have to bale it, which may or may not save time, I don't know. But all this straw is going to be worth a heck of a lot of money when it comes down to it. Whether we bale it or whether we pick it up or what. We could bring a baler down and pick it up on the fly. There'll be a lot of it. This is going to be a big, long episode. I feel like you could have parked it a little better there, buddy. I'll just say, yeah, well, don't put your mailbox out there. You got this, bro. All right. Yep. We could send a baler down, or we could just say, nah, we'll deal with that another time. We got to go find our other harvester, though. Get started on that canola as well. Oh, and we left him down by the store. You know, I wanted to look at these grapes and just see how they're doing. Yep, growing. Cool. There we go. We still have this, potato harvester here too. We are having some serious performance issues trying to run 2 combines here, I believe, is the main issue. And bear with me, I'm trying to figure it out. I just went over and shut down a whole bunch of things and turned down the settings and did some other stuff, but I haven't figured it out yet. Should be able to run this stuff, so I'm not 100% sure why it hasn't yet. I do believe he's going to go up there and turn around and get everything set properly. And meanwhile, I'm gonna go back to time lapse while we work on figuring this stuff out. Okay, shutting off all extraneous apps, including Chrome, and reducing the settings on top of that seems to have mainly fixed the issue. We're not down into really terrible, noticeable frame drops like we were. We're maintaining 40, 50, nearly 50 even in this busy area, and approaching 60 otherwise. So I'm pretty happy with that. Like, this is doable. down in the 30 range, it's really noticeable and hard to operate in. But this will work for now. I would like to get my graphics settings back up to tops for these things, but you know, we do what we can. Alright, that's one field. Now we need to see where's our next oats. That was oat. We own that oat, and that's about it. Although those are oats too. You know what? I think we're going to have to own that field as well. But we'll go grab these oats first, and then we'll grab the next set, and so on and so forth. We're getting pretty close to owning this map. Maybe it's time to start looking for suggestions for what's next. I mean, I'm going to run this thing out till at least 100 episodes, I imagine, but it's not too much to start thinking about what might be next. Alright, everybody's good there. I'm kind of leaning towards a survival series on one of the super open survival maps. I know there's one coming soon. I saw somebody reviewing it. And it looked like a pretty decent survival map. So maybe survival, start with nothing, almost nothing. Chainsaw, a pickup, and a trailer, or maybe just a chainsaw and a pickup. Maybe a chainsaw and one of those big trucks. That big old 4x4 I have, or 6x4, or whatever it is. Anyway, it's food for thought. But like I said, we're still at least a month out, if not more. All right. Right. We need to think about talking about things to think about. We need to get what he said. That guy can just stay there. No, we will, however, feed these chickens if we can. Alright, then we can move on. This guy, this is the truck I was talking about. If we can get that in a flatbed, that might be a really good starting vehicle. For a survival series. This guy is just about full. We're gonna have to pull up and dump. Although I don't think we're gonna catch up. I think we're gonna end up with a little bit extra. But I think this is also the only canola we've got right now. Yeah. Unless... No, that's spinach. Yep, that guy's full. So maybe, if that map comes out, maybe we break off one episode and run 2 different series. Alright, we gotta run this up to the oil and then probably come back and dump again. I think since we're on a big old oat run here, that we're going to buy that one up in the up corner too. We're going to have to take a loan for that one though. We need 300 something. Field number 1. We need 357, so we need to borrow at least... We need to borrow at least a couple hundred. But we still need money to feed, or not to feed, but to pay our guys. So let's just get us up to maybe 450. We'll pay that off maybe even next month. Yep. I might as well buy it and get that. Get all them oats. Once dumping will activate canola. Hit distribute. Yeah. And then we'll head back and... Okay. Run into our trailers. We'll head back and go pick that stuff up. But we gotta go service... Right. Once that canola's done, we can send that guy up to field 1. And he can start in on oats again. Or maybe we send him over to the barley. I don't really want to actually do that because, yeah, hopefully, yeah, we don't want to pick that up yet. Wait, what's your problem, bro? Alright, we're gonna get this barley going and then go back over and check on our oat harvest over there. Alright, looks to me like he's doing it. So we can go, well, we can dump this canola and get him back here ready for barley. We're going to get this started on some field turnover work. Although we're not going to fertilize the straw swaths, so we're just going to go send this down to fertilize that canola field we just harvested. Why is he not continuing? You should have just picked up and kept going, bro. Weird. Okay, that is more like it. Gotta feed the various egg guys. Egg using productions. By various, I mean the bakery and the other one. Get our noodle soup going. We're gonna get this guy set to go down and plow that canola field. Hopefully that worker figured out his route to fertilize that field. I actually feel like I might have been better off to put that whole silo setup up at the place where most of our grain and other siloable products are kept now. I don't think anything down here uses a silo, actually. It's all other types of products. But that guy's full, and we gotta bring his dedicated trailer up. I'll just drive this down to that corner and then swap and go set him up filling, and then back over to check on oats, probably. We're just gonna keep going like this till these two fields are done anyway. Then that'll be the end of the episode. I've searched this little property for collectibles, so maybe we will find one in here. Although, wow, for a barn, it sure has a lack of entrances. Huh. A weird structure. That? No? Huh. Thought that would be it for sure. Nothing. Unless they're expecting me to use fly to get up on the porch tops here. Oh well. This guy's fine, actually. We'll just pull what he's got, and he'll definitely finish up. Yeah, the other worker is full, though. Yeah. Oh, man, we are behind. Somewhere here, there he is. Oh, of course. Oh, and then we're way over we're not going to fit enough of that in there to make it worthwhile. Now we've already got barley in the grain mill, so there's no reason for me to go dump it there right away. So we'll just dump it over here. And we've still got chores to do, but we're going to have to do the chores next episode. Maybe. We've caught a couple of them, but we still maybe need to pull wool. Still got to feed at least one of the cow barns. Looks like I bought another just harvested field again, because I didn't check that one. Man. Wouldn't have bought it if I realized it had already been harvested. I wonder if I can get up there without dropping the header. I'm gonna give it a shot. Maybe we'll knock down some mailboxes, but what else are they there for? What mailboxes are for? If you've ever lived in the country, you know this. I tear down all the mailboxes. This is alfalfa. We can drive on this. Almost full again. You know, it's more important that we get started on that barley than that these guys end up where they're supposed to be. Okay, good. That at least is in our favor. We don't have to move the harvester. Gotta get up there and get under the bin, under the arm. Alright, we're gonna go dump this in the grain mill and then drag it on over to where it's supposed to be. It's full enough. It's going to be too full once we finish that field 1. So we might as well just, you know, get it nice and empty. Alright, let's have a look at our grain mill. Oat flour, activate. And we can definitely fit more barley in, which is good. But we are now rolling oat flour as well. I think we're going to need more bakeries. Let's have a look. Oh, no, flour's low, so we'll be good. Get this out here and go see about emptying that barley again. Alright, we're going to go dump this barley in the grain mill just because I think it'll fit. And that will be it for this episode. Although we didn't finish the fields we're on, we've got quite a bit done. But we're out of time. That's the sugar mill, that's the grain mill. Alright, that is just about it. We got surprised we're still over on the spinach. That's going through not very fast. Our bakery is just barely keeping up with the flour production, so I'm not sure there's any reason to get another bakery, except that maybe the eggs and the sugar and the chocolate could stand to be more. We could go through those faster. You know, the strawberries, all of that. Like we've got room for another bakery in all of that production. It's just the flour mill, but maybe there is enough flour, especially with running multiple types now. What was plowed is the plowing is done on that field, so that field's ready for something. Not sure what. But something nonetheless. I'm just curious whether this thing is going to go catch that weird shaped bit, or whether it's going to consider that part of the other path and not complete it. Nope, it certainly did the wrong thing. We're gonna just get these little missed bits fixed up. You're not gonna Alright, never mind. You were planning to go run down those little tiny missed bits along the edges, weren't you? I think so. Alright, we're going to finish this off, and then we're going to go. Alright, we have achieved completion of this oat barley field. We've got one more oat, and we got wheat here for next month. I think we'll just go set this guy up to run that oat field. We're not going to do it now, but next episode. But then he'll run the oats, and the other harvester will run. We'll finish one and work on the little field that we've got up in the corner. What is that, 8 or something? We also bought with oats. I think sight unseen, so hopefully it's not been harvested like the wheat field we bought. No, we want you to be starting on that side. Unfortunately, nothing works like that. Okay. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I will catch you next time.